Recording. Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to the RP Geeks. I'm the Sonic Geek. Here with me again is Game Wiz.
Hello there.
And it's time for more Persona 5 Strikers. We have just met the man that we presume to be the monarch of the second jail.
He seems like an asshole, and he's got a portrait, so he must be it.
All right, let's go over what we know so far. Sophia, you can confirm there's a jail here, correct?
The smell got a lot stronger once we entered the city. So yes, I'm sure of it. And the man we met earlier, his name was Ango Natsume?
I just did a quick search on him. Here's what came up. Ango Natsume, grandson to renowned writer Sogo Natsume. Currently a successful light novel author. Says the guy kicked off his career
Light
with
novel.
his debut work,
You know,
Prince
one of those.
Nightmares, which won the Grand Prix Shisha Awards. This thing's selling stupidly well. It sold 1 million copies alone.
1 million? That's kinda nuts, right?
A little bit. It's a bestseller.
Yeah, for someone's debut to hit numbers like that is nothing short of a miracle.
I checked social media, and, well, this whole thing is kind of bizarre.
Natsume's fans are probably going on some kind of
It's
rant,
pretty sus.
right? There's a rumor that some people got beat within an
Let's throw him
inch
out
of
the
their
airlock.
lives just because they were sort of dressed like Natsume's characters.
Right. The worst part is that no one stepped in to stop them. In fact, the attackers were praised for what they did.
These are likely the same kinds of people who defile Masamune's statue with flyers. They clearly lack self-restraint.
The fans at the station seemed really passionate too. It was almost like they were part of a cult.
I'm checking some of the online forums. Looks like there's about 100 threads created about this dude almost every day. And they're all positive. Not only that, but all of these IP addresses are from Sendai.
That's crazy suspicious. This is definitely our guy then, right?
Can't be too sure.
That's true. We haven't determined his abilities as a writer yet.
If he really is just some freakishly talented writer, then the jail here has nothing to do with him, and he earned all that praise, right?
But there's still a
Logically.
chance he's our monarch too.
In theory.
That's what we're gonna find out. Tomorrow, we'll go into town and see what intel we can dig up. If he's the monarch, then there's a good chance we'll run into some victims who've had their hearts changed, just like in Shibuya.
Oh yeah, we should probably let Inspector Gramps know too.
Inspector Gramps.
Good idea. He might be able to give us
Probably a
some
good
other
idea.
clues, too.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Okay.
Inspector
Well, I
Grandpa.
guess we should all probably hit the hay.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
We've got a busy day tomorrow.
So... why the hell are we sleeping up top? Might as well be sleeping outside. Ain't it gonna be cramped?
There's nothing we can do. There isn't enough room in the car. Besides, it's not as bad as you say. Back when there were more students at the atelier, it was quite normal for us to
Atelier.
sleep huddled together due to lack of space.
Man, you always keep cool in the weirdest possible way. You know that? Come on, guys. We're just gonna call it a night? Shouldn't we, like, all be playing cards till super late or stargazing or something? Ain't that the kind of shit we're supposed to do on a big trip like this?
If we didn't have work to do.
Sleep is fun.
You're missing the point, dude.
We're up early tomorrow anyway, so you better get some rest.
Man, it's gonna be hot as hell with 3 of us and Morgana, ain't it?
Well,
Very
Morgana's probably
true.
going to be sleeping on Ren, so...
Fur certainly won't help things.
Probably.
Oh, what do you want from me? I can't help that I'm a cat. Not that I'm actually a cat.
Guys, shut up.
Shit. Sorry.
And now, to go to bed for the night.
Wrong. Not like that. Like this. This.
He's having art dreams. I fell asleep to the sound of everyone's peaceful breathing. I detect a hint of sarcasm there.
Probably.
The next day.
And on Tuesday, Of course, everything bad happens on a Tuesday.
Yep.
Awesome!
Score some leads on that smug bastard.
On this fuckface McGee.
Aww.
Take it down a notch, dude. You're bouncier than a grade schooler on summer vacation. Alright, Futaba, are you not a morning person? Didn't sleep much last night. Can't get comfy without my usual pillow. Well, it was our first night sleeping in the RV, so I suppose it's no surprise. You'll get used to it over time, I'm sure.
Hopefully.
Station is really busy for a weekday, maybe because everyone's out from school. Shopping Arcade is only a short walk away. Tanabata Festival decorations are apparently a popular attraction for sightseers. There's plenty of shops to draw a crowd. Perhaps we should try asking around over there.
Yeah.
Mayhaps.
Investigation go. It sounds like infomercial music.
This kind of does.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, are you in the hunt for a new vacuum cleaner?
Recipes.
What a coincidence.
Wait. Are you planning on ordering Yutan stew? Allow me to join you. I hear that beef tongue is, when softened in stew, is simply divine. I must confirm this for myself.
What in heaven?
I feel a flash of inspiration. I have a... Ah, damn it. Didn't have the other one prepared either. 1 second.
You tried.
That's it. I've come up with a new recipe.
There we go. And yes, I did just use that.
Now I can't wait for when they taste the new recipe. It tastes like dishwater. It is dishwater.
What a crowd. I wonder what's going on. Feels a bit off, I guess.
What did you say?
Book signing.
So maybe we'll be holding a book signing nearby. It's happening very soon.
Really?
Back when we're done collecting rumors. She just wants Senpai to notice her.
I'm sorry, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Hi, Lavenza.
Yo!
Check out those things hanging from the ceiling. They look like aliens.
Aliens.
They're apparently called streamers. Sendai, they are known for being topped with a large ball called a kusudama. Now that I think about it, isn't Tanabata celebrated in July?
When you said streamers, I thought for a second it was gonna be Twitch streamers. My brain no work no good today. Still got NASCAR on the brain.
Just sucks. Find something out? Wandering around the shopping area here. Now I've got sweets on the brain with all these dessert shops and food stands around. Temptation's the worst.
Oops.
Sold when I saw a place with Yutan ice cream that also sells chocolate bananas. I see.
Pour on.
There's a lot of people in pink around here.
Pink! Quick, somebody page the fairy type gym leader from Jenny.
Yes, it's the old woman.
Yep.
And pretty much the #1 reason why I want a Hone Edge.
Something is amiss.
You gotta beat up that large cake somehow.
Yep. Best way to do that is either chop it up with steel or poison it.
Ooh.
That was a pretty well-timed ooh from Futaba there.
My.
And dies in the middle of Natsume fever. Even affecting some of the shop staff. There's some complaints that it's getting bad for business. People no call, no showing, or even ditching their shifts partway through to go pick up more copies of the book.
Could it be?
Uton burger.
A burger!
Oh boy, Borg.
More Borg.
What should I get?
Borg hour.
Our Borg.
I Borg, you Borg.
He, she, we, Borg.
Borgoing. Borgology, the study of Borg. It's first grade, Sonic Geek.
Trying to make your voice heard in a bit.
Hey.
Funk.
Potential plagiarism. Where have we heard that before?
Only everywhere. Hello again, Lavenza.
Ah, right. Someone over here I need to talk to.
It's so weird not having to go to the Velvet Room every 2 seconds.
It is. Alright. That guy's for something later.
Oh boy. Later.
Take a look. Come again.
It looks like ripoff.
It does look like ripoff.
It is ripoff.
There's not something back here.
Wait. Impressive.
Evidently not.
Impressive. What should I get?
Maybe talk to her. Maybe listen in on her, rather.
Hey, that's my book. No.
Go that way.
By the way,
That's something we've already heard.
Hi, you again.
Hello again, Big Bang Burger.
Yep.
We've got what you need. Thank you.
Remember that for later.
That will be important for reasons that you'll figure out on your own time.
It'll be important for reasons of getting shit done.
Fair enough.
There we go. So like our products, a lot of his fans give them to him as a gift. So like hotcakes, I tell you. Well, thanks to Natsume. I'm honestly kind of worried about how much money the fans are spending on all this stuff.
May I introduce you to VTubers?
What is it that you see?
You say looking at one.
Until you return.
Investigation complete. First party reconnaissance. That's indeed. It's not like I have the cash to stock up on anything right now.
You are, officially broke.
A wee bit broke, yeah.
Bastards being promoted all over the place. Like I'm going insane.
That's quite a crowd for a book signing.
Oh, there's so
You know, Rigi, I bet you'd be saying a different tune if it was, someone like Alice.
Keyword for Emma?
Probably.
Change everyone's hearts like Alice did? We should keep an eye on him for now.
Yeah, Chocolate Bunny.
Natsume-san,
Huzzah.
I just wanted to say thank you for putting out such wonderful work all the time. I was so touched by your book. I ended up buying 50 copies.
Uh-huh.
well, I bought 100. Some to read, some to collect, some to give out, and some to...
My goodness. Thank you. I'm flattered.
Reading your book
100
somehow
copies.
gives me hope, courage to keep going. I won't rest.
There's only one thing you should buy 100 copies of,
And what's that?
and that's Deal or No Deal for the Nintendo DS.
To reach as many people as possible. I can't help.
Wait a minute, no, that was 50 sealed copies. Never mind.
Don't overdo it.
No, it's okay. I'm helping you because I want to.
I heard the reason he started writing novels was for this poor girl who's bedridden in the hospital. Supposedly, he wanted her to keep fighting so she could one day see him finish his novel.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. He's just so compassionate. It's like he's a saint. I know, that story alone.
You know,
Saint Jackass, probably.
I see that real life is like a novel sometimes. We have to tell the whole
even 50
world
copies
how
of a
Bungo
book is kind of
Natsume's
insane.
good deeds.
You don't need more than 2. Unless you are a school, you don't need more. You don't need to buy 50 copies.
Yep. I've heard. I mean, most I've heard, like the
I'd
average person go is
expected
like
as much,
maybe
but
3.
He's really
One to
popular.
read,
Do you
one to
think
display,
that bit about
and
the
one
girl
to
in
give
the
out.
Hospital is for real?
Or blown out,
Seem like
rather.
the type, if you ask me.
I don't think Natsume said anything resembling it.
And for the record, 50
Could it be
copies, that's like
because he really
500
isn't a
bucks.
monarch? Or perhaps he's
Yeah,
just
it's,
being careful. If
it's a little
he
bit too
is
much, Jim.
the monarch,
A little bit.
maybe everyone here's already had their hearts changed.
meaning he wouldn't need to give out his keyword. Hey, Inari, what's that you've been reading?
Ango Natsume's novel, Prince of Nightmares.
Remember that, it'll be important
Inari?
later.
You actually bought that?
Can I read it when you're done?
Yes, I suppose that's fine. I was just curious as to whether or not the book was truly deserving of the fervent praise it's received.
Well, how is it? Is it good?
How should I put it? For any creative work, one should be able to feel some sense of its creator's passion. No matter how crude or unrefined the work may be, there should always be some sort of spark present to those engaging with it. I'm not terribly well versed in the literary arts, but I feel nothing when reading this book. The sentences are formed well enough, but what's here is shockingly hollow. It's as if these words have been taken from someone else and given the most bare minimum coat of paint possible.
Let me see. Oh, wow. This line here is lifted from an anime from 2 years ago. The words got changed a bit, but that's definitely it. Sneaky. I think I've seen this one before, too. And this one. Sheesh. This one, too. Wait. Is this
Oh no, it looks
a
like
bunch of
plagiarism
stuff?
is at it again.
If the original writers, or worse, their fans, ever saw this, there'd be a friggin' riot online.
I can't possibly fathom how
Well
such
then.
a fraudulent piece of work garnered this much praise. That is, unless the fans had their desires stolen.
The power to change hearts.
With all that we know now, it's safe to say there's definitely something going on here.
If only we knew the keyword, we could investigate the jail for ourselves.
Think we should ask some of his fans? They've all had their desires taken, right?
Chocolate
If
Bunny.
this is anything like the situation in Shibuya,
Come here.
I doubt they'll tell us anything.
Guess we're kinda stuck then. Have we heard anything from Grandpa?
If only we could just add them as a friend on Emma.
Tonight.
If only.
That's how we get in there with, what's her face?
Yep.
I guess we should go ahead and wait for Inspector Hasagawa then.
You mean Inspector Grandpa?
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think Natsume wrote this novel?
For money? For fame? I got no idea.
So it's all about money, is that it? You may be right. It wouldn't make much sense if that weren't the case. No matter how much praise your work receives, if it was built on the backs of others, then you cannot truly call that praise your own. Those compliments will surely ring empty.
And they package it.
Anyone in
they're
the
selling.
arts should
They're
know
selling.
this.
They're selling.
That is why I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
What was he thinking when he wrote this novel?
What
I
are you
fucked
two
that up
doing?
horribly. I'm sorry.
Let's get going.
My apologies.
I was trying.
Somewhere, somehow, there's a crowd around your house being angry.
I was trying to quote Jurassic Park. That's what happens when I haven't sat down and actually fucking watched Jurassic Park.
Oops.
Pretty nice ride you've got here. And I gotta say,
Thanks, Gramps.
I didn't expect Sendai to be on the agenda. How'd you know there was a jail here?
Well, about that.
I smelled it.
He's like,
You
oh boy, more of this
smelled
bullshit.
it?
Anyways.
It's like, uh-oh, here we go again.
learned anything new?
Yes, Ango Natsume, right? Yeah, he's suspicious all right. His book's been selling like crazy, but only here in Sendai. Most of the other stuff I've heard lines up with what you guys told me. Anyhow, I did some asking around, and here's what I found. Apparently, everyone in Natsume's little fan club becomes friends with him through Emma.
Oh,
There
for
we go.
Pete's sake.
Once that happens, they start buying his book any and every chance they get. Some even go into debt because of it. Any of this sound familiar?
It's just like what happened with Alice.
He might have different methods from Alice Hiragi, but I'm almost certain Natsume's using the same power.
In that case, we really need to get our hands on his keyword.
Can't we just nab the shithead and make him cough it up?
Ugh, do that? And I would have to arrest you for assault. You can ramble on about jails all you want. Best case scenario is you getting dragged off to a mental institution.
Ah, right.
Well, we're phantom thieves, so going at it directly's not preferred anyway.
Ah, there goes Beauty Thief. Always trying to be elegant and subtle and stuff.
Beauty what?
Long story.
Long story, lots of disappointment.
My name is Beauty Thief.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
See? She's really calling herself that?
Getting back on track. We gotta
This
think of
feels
a
like
way
a
to get
copy
that
paste from
keyword.
P5.
That's where I come in. You better thank me for this later.
For what?
Natsume's holding a party tonight in celebration of Prince of Nightmares passing over 1 million in sales. And I just happen to have enough invitations for all of you. Which
How
means
convenient.
We're crashing a party?
Hey, that sounds fun as hell, don't you think?
I like where this is going.
Party time. Where'd you get those?
Wouldn't you like to know? Better to keep you in the dark. But let's just say, I know a guy. So
Ah, you've got shady connections too, huh?
The deal?
You did pretty good, Gramps.
Yeah, nice one, Gramps.
I must admit, I'm seeing you in a whole new light, Gramps.
Yeah, you really came through, Gramps.
I knew we could count on you, Gramps son.
Gramps' son.
Guys, at least call me by my name.
Don't feel bad, Gramps.
And that's where it sticks.
Hello, Gramps.
Thank you all very much for coming today. This is just a small token of my appreciation.
Go bunny.
Nevertheless, I hope you enjoy yourselves.
Congratulations.
Haven't even cracked open the jelly beans yet.
Truly.
It's all
But
thanks
you will.
to everyone working
Eventually.
so hard to push sales.
Before you
All I
die.
did was right.
Oh, you're too modest.
It really is impressive how well you've done, considering the amount of competition there is these days. I know.
was actually considering
we tried to
doing,
promote you early on as the grandson of renowned
Wind
writer
Waker
Soba
randomizer for the
Natsume,
stream today.
but, I would have expected you to perform this well.
The praise
But I was too
you
tired to
receive is
actually stream, so I decided,
your
fuck it.
talent, Mr. Natsume. You're
Fair
a
enough.
shining star to
I did see that you initially wanted today to...
My talent, you say?
Yep.
Well now, I wouldn't go
But
as
then you
far
went,
as
hey.
to say
Modem.
that.
Yep.
The words on the page matter little. if there's something worth talking about.
And then you went, hey, I'm done to record it, and then my brain just like, fuck yeah, let's do this.
All one needs to do is craft a little story.
It was like, no recording, I sleep. With Wiz wants to record, big brain time.
Pardon my asking, but is that story really true, Mr. Natsume?
I'm afraid that's my little secret. Truth, fiction. Does anyone really care? You might recall Ichiryusei Madarame's confession on TV not too long ago.
Oh,
surely
no.
His signature piece. What was the name of it?
Not again.
Oh, do you mean the Sayuri?
Sayuri?
Yes, that's it. The Sayuri. That piece was certainly lauded as the pinnacle of beauty at the time. But if you ask me, the only place it belongs now is the trash.
And like that,
where you
this
belong
shit gets personal.
The trash? How rude!
This is now Yusuke's fight.
He has no idea what was put into that painting. Who does he think he is?
Who do you think you are? I am.
I'm alright. I have a favor to ask. Would you mind if I handled this one?
Go for it.
I'll get the keyword from him.
But
just please don't do anything stupid.
He remembers your faces from the other day. However, I was toward the back of the crowd, so there's a good chance he won't recognize me.
Do us the honor.
Right. Yusuke might be our
And please, for the love of God, skip the art talk.
Thank you. I'll be off then. Pardon me for interrupting. I happen to be a big fan of yours, Natsume-san.
Who are you?
Forgive me. I was hoping I might trouble you for an autograph.
Hey, Mr. Natsume is a busy man. You can trouble him later.
Come now. I'm sure one autograph won't hurt.
You mean it? My thanks, Natsume-san. You're too kind.
Yusuke, a better actor than An.
Yeah.
Show off.
To receive an autograph from the great Ongo Natsume himself. This honor is truly more than I deserve.
Nonsense. Don't sell yourself short. It's readers like you who allow authors like me to keep writing.
I see. That's a wonderful way to look at it. Oh, right. Do you by any chance use Emma, Natsume-san?
Of course. With how convenient it is, how could I not?
If you don't mind, could you please add me to your friends list? It would be a privilege to be closer to one I respect so greatly.
Not at all. My fans and readers mean the world to me. The keyword is Prince of Nightmares.
Thank you very much.
That figures.
Expect a
It's more like a key sentence.
Now, there is one
key
more
phrase.
thing. I overheard you and your entourage mention the Sayuri earlier. If I'm not mistaken, you said it should be thrown out with the trash. As though it were some cheap attempt.
And here we go.
You heard that, did you? Is that what I said? Well, I take it someone of your taste agrees with me. In the end, that painting only held value because of whose name was attached to it. Madarame had...
The Sayuri was painted by my mother. This may be unprofessional.
He's like, uh-oh.
of me, but professionalism be damned. My mother painted the Sayuri at the cost of her own life. It is her final masterpiece. That painting was crafted with a love that simply cannot be found anywhere else. Don't you dare lump it in with that soulless drivel you cobbled together from authors far more talented than you.
Hey, you can't!
Oh, yes, he can.
Now, if you'll excuse me. We've got what we came for. Let's head outside, yes?
And away they go. And this is why Yusuke is best boy.
That little bastard. What the hell does he know?
Yeah,
Art.
It's all right, Mr. Natsume. He's just, looking to blame you for something because he's jealous of your genius. Don't let him get to you.
Shut up!
He's pissed because he knows Yusuke is right.
He'll come around just like the rest.
Nah, the only thing we'll do is take away what you stole.
My apologies. I couldn't hold myself back. I suppose I still have much to learn.
Dude, don't sweat it. Everything worked out. We got the keywords, so we're all good.
Yeah, you did great. I was actually pretty impressed with how you stood up to him.
Well, I can't say my assessment of his book was entirely correct. Whatever someone feels from a work of art, no matter what that work may be, ultimately comes down to the individual.
Yeah,
Take note,
for what
Internet.
it's worth, we all loved seeing you sticking with that creepy Nari. In any case, we've got the keyword now. All that's left is to find our entry point.
Sendai Station would be a good place to look. How come? The smell isn't as strong there. The security's probably more lax. The station should be a safe point of entry, just like in Shibuya.
So I guess we're doing it then.
Yeah, we've got everything we need. Tomorrow, that jail's getting a visit from the Phantom Thieves. Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Hey, there's something I wanted to ask you. Yusuke might have
What
been
is it,
acting
Sophia?
calm just now. But he seemed rather sad. Why was that?
Because his mother was insulted.
Oh, I see. So when someone disrespects something important to you, it makes you more sad than angry.
Depends on the person.
At the very least, Yusuke seemed to feel that way. I think I'm starting to understand him a little better now. Thank you for explaining that to me.
And now Sophia got to rank 2 with Yusuke.
And back to the RV and got some rest. To the Velvet Room.
I've been waiting for you. The desires in this place
You
have
ignored
been
me
stirring
earlier
as
today.
well. The voices of countless hearts are stirring about. At the same time, I can feel the threat of the calamity is only growing stronger. I have called you here to deliver important news. The bonds you have forged will now impart an even greater power to your personas. This new power, it seems it was born from a connection you've made during your travels. This will become the sustenance that will further nurture your potential. Cherish it dearly.
I'll do just that.
And it tastes like pancakes.
I am somewhat jealous. There is no doubt that they will give you the strength needed to cut through fate.
Yes.
You've got skill.
You've got skill.
May luck be on your side.
No, at least one of those is going to be handy for the upcoming boss fight.
Oh boy. Wednesday, Wednesday, Wednesday. Be there.
I'm so tired.
Snap out of it, Ryuji. We're about to head in.
I know. I was so excited last night I couldn't sleep.
What, you think it's Christmas morning or something?
Any idea how big this place is? Can you tell, Sophia?
Based on the smell, I'd say it covers nearly all of Sendai.
That's quite big.
Considering what's happening throughout the city, the scale makes sense. But that's all coming to an end.
Let's go.
Right. We're heading into the Sendai jail. Hey.
Got ourselves a mobile hideout. Pretty convenient. Sure does make the Phantom Thieves even cooler.
Hey, mobile hideout.
No!
Hello, Futaba.
Isn't Katsu the lucky food?
Anyways. Yummy.
Onions.
Yummy.
You've got onions. Please don't cry when you cut them.
The ones I can never actually fucking keep in stock. I still don't have cash.
You're still broke.
Let's see.
Okay. And this one more. And this. Okay.
Let's get to work.
Go to work, go to work, go to work, go to work.
Yep. Now, before we go anywhere, gonna end the video here. Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you liked this video, leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe and the bell, and we'll see you guys next time. Nice one.